Hi Casey fam, it's me, Casey Quesadilla again, and I am back from my trip, and it was so much fun. I had so much fun. It was such a great trip. It was a wonderful experience, and I'm so glad I got to see my family. I miss them so much. I know I talked about it quite a bit, especially now. Sorry, I wanted to get my wings real quick. Especially since I don't get to see them that often anymore together. Usually it's just one person at a time, two people at a time, or a lot of times it's they have to come down here to visit me, and because of schooling and stuff like that, so I'm not able to 100% get to see them all the time. And it really takes a toll on you after you haven't seen your family for a long time. And I was actually able to see my cousins for the first time together in a long time. I can't remember when the last time the three of us were together. Unfortunately, my brother couldn't come. He just started a new job, so congratulations to him, but we really missed you. But it was so much fun to be able to just hang out together, kind of reminisce a little bit, and to talk about things that we've been doing, things that we've accomplished. And one thing that I am so proud of both of them for doing is they both grew up to be wonderful gentlemen. My oldest cousin Andrew, which I actually did a video about, because he and I talk all the time, and when I first started these, he sent me a message and he was just like, it makes me feel like we're closer now because I can actually see you talking instead of having a text or something like that, or trying to find a good time for both of us to FaceTime each other, which is a wonderful thing about having an iPhone. Which is the wonderful thing about having an iPhone, because you get to FaceTime people and you get to see people's faces, which is one thing that I like about it. Also, a little bit of tragic news. I wrote my necklace again in Virginia. I got overly excited and I was wearing a Virginia Tech sweatshirt, and I went to take it off because I was pretty warm in the house, and I mistakenly pulled on the necklace too, so I've got to get it fixed. I might actually just buy a new chain, honestly. Anyways, going on, continuing. I just really wanted to do a video about that. I really had a great experience. I know at the end of the night, it made it seem like I had a great time with my cousins at the football game, but I did. I had a wonderful time. It's just walking long distances, which I love walking around. Don't get me wrong, I enjoy walking. If I ever get a chance to walk around in a small city, downtown, anywhere, I'm going. But I think what happened was I wasn't used to the whole hills still, just because, you know, I live in Georgia, we were in Virginia, where hills are galore, which it's so beautiful, it's so wonderful. Oh my gosh, I miss it so much already. Plus the weather was so much better there, honestly, in my opinion. I enjoy the cold, and it was very cold up there. It was so wonderful. It actually had some ice when we came through on Friday. When we came through on the highways of the mountains and everything, there was ice still on the ground. It wasn't on the road, so luckily it wasn't that bad. It was on the sides though, and on the trees. It was so pretty. A couple of the people that I talked to on Twitter actually got to see it because I took pictures for them and stuff like that. So, but I got to go to my very first Virginia Tech football game, which, if you guys don't know what Virginia Tech is, it's a college in Virginia. It is the Hokies is the team name. My oldest cousin Andrew is actually an alumni from there. Congratulations, I love you so much. He actually graduated, I think it was a year and a half early from what he was supposed to do, and that is amazing. Because, you know, I don't have a great track record with school. I mean, I love school, don't get me wrong, but now that I'm in university, it's a bit better because I can do my own scheduling and stuff like that. And even though I have deadlines and stuff like that for classes, for papers and stuff like that, it's easier for some reason. I guess it's because you don't have to go in there all the time, especially since I'm doing it online. But yeah, it's fine. My youngest cousin Ben, he is actually going to school for social work, which is what I used to be doing. And he and I have a lot of similar interests still. You know, when we were younger, we were both the younger kids, so we still yet did have a lot of similar interests. We both wanted to be like our older siblings. We both wanted to be aspirational like them. Wait, we both aspire to be like them. And now he and I are kind of on the same page, same wavelength. That was weird, sorry. I actually got to meet his wife finally. I never got to meet her before. I think I met her in passing one year I was up there, but we didn't really get to talk that much. But I'm really excited that I got to meet her. We didn't get to talk that much this time either, but at least now we know who we are, and I know what she looks like, even though I've seen her on Facebook because I'm Facebook friends with her. Anyways, I really hope that next time I go up there I get to spend more time with her and get to know her better. Apparently she's a huge Harry Potter fan as well, so you know, that might work in my favor because I'm still sporting Hufflepuff stuff. I had an entire outfit of Hufflepuff on when I went up to Virginia because I was like, it's gonna be cold. I'm prepared for the cold, and I get to wear Hufflepuff, so it was amazing. Anyways, moving on. It was just really cool. It was a cool experience. It was so much fun. I had never seen the Virginia Tech campus. I didn't get to go up there when he graduated, unfortunately. I had just started working at the time, and I was afraid to ask off. And also, my boss was very intimidating, which I don't get that intimidated that much anymore. I try not to, at least, just because I've been there. And, you know, it's just, I don't want to be intimidated anymore, so I don't want to, and I'm not going to do it. Which, this is a bit weird. But anyways, but yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys about my trip and how much fun I had and how much I was so excited to hang out with my cousins. I missed them so much. They were my first best friends aside from my brother. I had my first sleepover with them. You know, we always used to hang out at my grandma's house. We used to do all this cool stuff together, and it was just so much fun to be able to go there and just talk to them. I miss them so much. They are so great to hang out with, and I really hope I get to do it again soon. We are holding my brother to his word that he is going to be there by either the end of December or the beginning of January next year. So we're coming for you. And they even said that they would come visit us every once in a while, especially since I moved back to my parents' house. It'll be a lot easier to track me down, and I won't be far away anymore. Even though I wasn't that far away to begin with anyways. So it wouldn't have been that bad, but as we all know, I'm a slight workaholic. So also a massive thank you to my bosses for letting me go, the owner of the company that I worked for, and also the director of the company who was in charge that week. She did a fantastic job. She's a wonderful person. I love her so much. My boss, you know, he was out doing what he do, and he left us in charge, or he left her in charge. And, you know, he does that because he can trust us, and he knows that he can. And if anything does happen, she always has a line to talk to him directly. I can always talk to him directly as well. Everybody in our company, so far that I know of at least, except for maybe one of the other office managers, has an iPhone, so it's a lot easier to talk to them as opposed if they had an Android or something like that. So anyways, it was really fun, and thank you so much for letting me go. I really needed it, and it helps solidify the fact that I don't have to be there all the time. That is something that I have to really work on, because even when I was up there, the entire way there, I was just like, oh my gosh, what if I forgot to do something? What if I forgot this? What if I forgot that? Oh my gosh. So the entire time I was just like, I found this at home, I'll bring it, and I'll do. And my boss was just like, I'm not engaging with you because you're on vacation. And, you know, it helped a lot. Because I didn't really try to engage with them that much after that. I sent them a few pictures and everything like that to show them, you know, I was having fun, where I was going, and all that cool stuff. And it was a lot of fun. I loved it so much. I love being able to go home. It's something that just being able to go the place that you call home is so invigorating and so great and so wonderful. And for me, specifically, personally, it gives me a feeling of peace, honestly. I got to go see my grandmother's grave, which that up there, I always thought that if I had to go see somebody's grave, I would always be super emotional when I got up there. but I wasn't. It was a calming sense, and I think it's because I know that what I'm doing now is something that she would 100% be proud of me for, and it's something that I know, it's something that I know I am so passionate about, being able to help everybody and being able to make the impact that I have. And speaking of that, a massive, wonderful thank you to my friend Nicole, and I'll put her links down below. She is known as, I hope I'm saying it right, I'm sorry if I'm not good with like usernames and stuff. My Purple Recovery, and like I said, I'll put her links down below. And she actually made a post about me recently, literally I think this morning or yesterday, and she tagged me on Facebook, because I now have her on Facebook. She tagged me in on Twitter. Sorry, I don't want those fogging up, so she tagged me on Twitter. She made a post on Instagram and everything like that, and it was, what inspires you? And she chose me, and it just was awe-inspiring that I'm probably using that word wrong, I'm just in the moment, but it was just really cool to know that the impact that I've wanted to have, I've had on at least one person. And she and I talk all the time, and I love the fact that she has gotten inspiration from me, and the positivity thing that I've got going on right now has been so great for a lot of people. And just, it's so wonderful. I'm so happy about it, and it just made me smile, and it actually made me cry a little bit last night too, but it was so great. It was really cool to know that the impact that I want to have, I'm having, even if it's just one person right now, which is fine. I think I'm good right now. And my cousin, Ben, who, like I told you, he's wanting to go into social work and everything like that. I showed him everything that I was doing, and he was just like, "You're doing a good job." And to know that my family thinks I'm doing a good job it really makes me happy too, because my family is someone that I really want to make proud as well. Just because they've done so much for me, and this is a way of me making sure they know that they did a good job. And my cousins are people that have supported me through a lot of stuff. We may not talk all the time, which I'm hoping to change, because hopefully we can start talking a lot more. Actually, hopefully I can just start coming to visit you a lot more, or you guys coming to visit me a lot more. Wow, sorry, that was a weird laugh. But even though we don't talk a whole lot, just know that I love you guys so much, and you guys have a special place in my heart, as always. And I just had a fantastic time this weekend with you guys. I really hope to do it again soon sometime. And I already miss you guys so much, because you guys were so much fun to hang out with. I got to ride around with them, I got to be there with them, I got to watch them play card games and stuff like that, because I'm not one for sitting there and playing card games, because I get really competitive, especially when my dad plays, because he was playing with them. And, but yeah, so I just wanted to make a quick video about that. There's nothing ever quick about my videos. This is already a 13-minute video, so it's going on 14, but hey, it's okay. I'm also going to be posting another video sometime this week, and it's going to be about something that I will put a trigger warning for in the title. Don't worry about it. I also put it in the description if I need to, which I will. Even if I don't need to, I'm going to put it anyways. So just so you guys know, whenever I do put that in there, don't feel like you have to click on it just because there is a warning in the title or in the description. I want you to be okay with you watching it or being a part of it or having a reaction to it. I want you to be comfortable with it. It's never something where I'm just like, I put a warning, why aren't you watching it? No. My only want for those kind of videos is to inform people, because there's a lot of things, especially in the mental health community and the mental illness community, which, you know, they go kind of hand in hand sometimes, most of the time, all the time. But like I said, it's just something that helps to inform people on issues that some may be going through, and it's actually something that is near and dear to my heart. I've talked about it a couple of times on this channel, but this time we're gonna go a little bit more in depth to it, just to have it out there and just for you guys to see it and be a part of it and be able to know what it is and all that kind of stuff. So, all that being said, I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Hope you guys are having a wonderful week. If you are, if you are somewhere that celebrates Thanksgiving, I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and friends, whoever you choose to spend Thanksgiving with. We actually had a really great meal with my family while we were up there. Like I said, there was a couple people missing, but you guys were there in spirit, and just know that you were missed. That's about it, but I hope you guys are having a good gosh. I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday with your friends, family, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. I already said that, stop saying it again. Anyways, I will see you later, my cheesy fam, and I love you guys all so much. Bye!